Hello there. My name is Weston and I'll be your DM this evening. I'd like to start by saying we are in no way, shape, or form professional voice actors. Actually, it's quite the opposite. But I hope you still enjoy watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. Alright, so we are starting. We are starting off in the open ocean as it slowly narrows down, coming to a massive point with a giant stone gate. Waves crash into nearby rocks, causing an explosion of water and causing the ship to sail narrowly down through these massive stone gates. The current and the sails continue to carry this ship down a more and more narrow passage until we zoom in and we can see that there is a small tiefling standing at the bow. Go ahead, Dylan.
I'm Curie, a purple tiefling from Desamir. I want to get out in the world to explore magic and its workings.
Very good. And you can do just that here in Greenmoor. These beautiful stone gates are already massive and just wide open as many ships are coming into port. And as you're slowly coming up to one of the docks, just to the right of you is a small dwarf. Austin?
Aye, my name is Roger Dynesteer. Yes, pleasure to meet you. I want to be able to get out and about. I had a horrible home life, and now I'm sick of it.
Very good. As the ship comes up to dock, ropes are thrown over the ship's edge and they start to tie it off, making sure it's there securely. Once secure, a large rod is extended off to the side, creating a bridge where you can all exit downwards. Immediately upon hitting the dock, you can feel the familiar sway of the wood below you, as it's clearly not connected, but just hovering above the water. You are ushered by guards wearing royal armor. It's an emerald green with gold inlays all throughout as they slowly usher you and dozens of other ships down walkways, clearly knowing exactly where you need to go. Everyone aboard the ship slowly exits and begins to pour into the streets of Greenmoor. These streets are mostly stone, and they are not well kept, as you can tell. They're just more or less rocks and dirt strung about throughout the ground as you walk, and you can feel the ground kind of shift underneath you as you step through the streets. But not too long, you actually enter a second gate. This large wooden gate, standing way over 100 feet tall, opens up and allows you and your other friends to enter the Market District. Now, the Market District is a sprawling cityscape that is just beautiful with intricate inlays all throughout the buildings, and you can see left and right of shops, taverns, homes, beautiful homes, and it's clearly a little bit more substantial than what you saw prior, of being almost more of a fishing village just on the outskirts of town. After just a few blocks walking within the market district, the stores seem to kind of break away, and instead, one singular building takes up almost an entire city block of just its own. Most of the homes and storefronts that are near you are brick and stone. This one here is a beautiful, magnificent red brick that covers the entire front facing wall. Windows can be seen all throughout this 5-story building, and slowly you are ushered towards the center of this massive building with stairs leading up to the front door, and a massive crimson A stands above it. Slowly lowering down from the clouds, we finally see the airship that just a few short hours ago was kidnapped and attacked by pirates. Now, secure and safe, coming back on course, they lower slowly lower and lower beyond the walls, landing already within the market district. Already waiting anxiously to leave is a somewhat uneasy, I believe, half-elf, right? Kim, what's your lead us in?
I'm Sia. I'm a 17-year-old runaway half-elf, now seeking adventure and freedom.
Very good. You're standing by the edge, and as it slowly comes down to a soft but kind of jarring landing, the whole ship seems to buckle, and stairs actually extend from the ship downward. Royal guards, once again wearing the emerald and gold, usher you down. Just behind you stands a fiery, I still don't know how to say this, Ganeshi? I don't know. I'm not an expert. And a small little gnome follows behind her. Liz?
I'm Eris Monet. My home is in Penelloc, and I'm the second oldest of the Monet children. I'm a fire Ganeshi.
Sure.
I have long, fiery-like hair, glowing gold eyes, and I only wear the most elegant of clothing. I follow the god Syrian, the god of change.
And just standing here just a few feet behind her, a small gnome wearing quite a nice tuxedo waddles behind her, trying to keep pace.
Yes, I'm Randy. It's very nice to meet you.
and he seems like he has nothing else to say. But he slowly follows down as you are all ushered down the streets. Seeing more of a concrete and more well-formed street in this area of the market district, you all have a very nice walk heading down, but you seem to be getting a few stares from some of the people who call this place home, as maybe they're a little weary of the adventurers that are just being brought in the boatloads. You and dozens of others also come from other airships, all landing almost simultaneously as you are all escorted down this street. Just a few blocks in, you come to the same red brick building with a massive crimson A. What was on your ship maybe 20, 30 people, now you can see standing in front of this building are upwards of 100 other adventurers ready to begin. You all stand in this crowded lot, staring up at the building. At the door on each side, you can see 2 guards, but unlike the royal guards wearing emerald and gold, they stand there wearing adorning leather armor, all mixed and matched, and you can see there's no real dress code. The only thing they do all share in common is the fact that they have a crimson A over their heart. They stand there, and a few moments later, the 2 main doors start to slowly open up. An old man starts to walk towards the podium. Long white beard, and he has no hair on top of his head. He walks with a hunch and a bit of a limp that causes him to wobble towards the podium. He slowly approaches, and as he gets there, his voice booms out, much louder than what you'd expect. It seems to almost engulf surrounding you as he speaks. The old man steps to the podium, and once again his voice booms as he finally speaks.
Good evening, everyone. I welcome you to Greenmoor. I am glad you all could join us. I've been waiting for many of you for a long time, the right ones, to finally show themselves to join our academy. You are welcome to come and go as you please, but this, from now and always, will be your home. Soon enough, our advisors will come and put you into teams of 4 to 6. The teams will then be given a dormitory which you will live in for the days to come. Again, you are free to leave, and under our watch you will both learn new and magnificent things, as also you will travel the world, exploring these fabulous lands that surround us. Please, wait here until your advisors come, and if you have any questions, your advisors will be here for you. Thank you, and welcome to the academy.
The man slowly turns and starts to walk back inside, and as he does, the doors automatically start to slowly close behind him. As he does this, several people that were standing along the front of these buildings begin to come out holding lists, and they begin to call names. You now stand and gathered with maybe 100 to 120 other adventurers, many of them ranging in both size, shape, and race. Men, women, some look very young, appear to be sprawled all throughout the streets waiting for their opportunity to be called, put into a squad, and a bed for the night. Many, many men come out carrying lists, and as they do this, they call off names. One by one, people seem to go into smaller groups throughout the street. Finally, a man steps up holding a leather-bound book with names on it. He stands around 8 foot tall, completely bald, broad jawline, broad chest, muscles rippling throughout. Although he is a human, he might be the largest human you've ever seen. He carries on his back a 2-handed sword which looks like he could wield with one hand with ease. His voice booms out towards you as you hear your names.
Alright, you hear your name? Fall over here. Alright, let's see here. We have a Ketsia over here. This is your... Okay, you don't need to talk, just get in line. Jesus Christ. Eris, follow that one. That's good. Roderick, you're a dwarf somewhere. Get over there. Oh, God, what the hell is this last name? Varen? If you know that's your name, over here.
This man stands as you all walk up towards him, and you all have to crane your necks looking up at him. And he looks down with a bit of a smirk on his face, excited for the days to come.
Okay, everyone, I'll be your advisor. I'm gonna make sure you're in fighting condition, so wherever we send you, you come back. Any questions?
No,
Okay.
no questions.
Anybody else?
No, I am good.
Okay, good. What about you two?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Okay, good. I love it. I love the excitement. You guys are clearly a great squad to have. No questions. Okay. No, that's perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and get you guys a room number. Let's see.
He steps forward once again, standing there holding his book.
Okay, so for now, we're just gonna call you my squad. We don't have a name. You have to come up with that later, hopefully. And you're all assumed to dorm 119, okay? So go ahead up the front steps and find 119. And I'll come and find you shortly.
We
Aye.
see
I'll be
everyone
in my
there.
way.
You all head inside, walking side by side. It's kind of an awkward bunch. You've range in heights as well as sizes, shapes, and genders, and one of you is in fact on fire, which is a little alarming, but it doesn't seem to be lighting our clothes on fire, so you're probably safe. You all walk throughout the dorms, and it's all relatively well labeled, so you can find relatively easy that you live on the western wing on the 4th floor in dorm 119. Upon walking to the door automatically swings open upon you arriving. Before you can even touch the doorknob, it just seems to know that you belong in this room, and the door opens up. Inside, you can find 4 beds that are, in fact, bunk beds, and it's quite small. There are 4 chests for your personal belongings that are, in fact, already labeled, but the beds are not labeled. So you're going to have to decide who sleeps where. On the left, there is a set of bunk beds, and on the right, a set of bunk beds.
I call right bottom bunk.
I call the left bottom bunk.
Yeah, right. Top bunk.
Okay. Figured some kind of quip from Dylan, but okay. Very quickly, you all decide who goes where, and it takes no time at all for you to go, put your things down, and sit at your beds to find out they are surprisingly comfortable. A few minutes pass. You guys want to talk, do anything? Let's socialize a little bit.
I am
go ahead.
Kiri, tiefling from Desamir. Who are all of you?
Well, Kiri, you know me. My name is Roderick Bindsteel. I am from the mountain of Warmish. Big mountain, but I wasn't originally from there. It's just where I showed up as a wee lad.
Well, I'm Eris, and I'm from Pentalock.
Hello, Eris. What brings you here?
It's a long story, and I don't really feel like talking about it right now.
I understand. What about you?
I'm Sia.
She's moody.
What brings you here, Sia?
Just gonna lay down on my bed. Just pull up my little card.
Okay, yeah. So she just lays on her top right bunk and pulls out what looks like maybe a playing card of some sort. That's kind of hard to see. And in the corner, there is in fact a 5th member to your team that name was not called or really addressed in any way, shape, or form. And again, he's a small gnome. Quite a nice looking fellow. He wears a tuxedo. He's just very quiet, sitting off to the side, saying nothing, not really engaging with anyone, just kind of sitting there.
Who are you? There's only 4 bunks, and you are the 5th member here.
Yes, my name is Randy. I am Miss Monet's personal assistant.
Did you get accepted to the academy?
No.
They allow assistant? Oh, I wish I had an assistant.
I'm sure you do, but assistants are for higher class.
What you be? You be a royalty? Is that what?
I am noble, not royalty yet, but once my brother marries the... I don't really know her name, but yeah, he's supposed to marry someone like that, yeah.
Oh, that must be exciting. When is
Yeah.
the wedding?
Wait, how long did it take us?
At this point, it's probably tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Shall we be addressing you as Your Highness?
No.
Good. I was gonna do that anyways.
As you're saying this, you catch a glimpse of Randy nodding, like, you better fucking call her Your Highness. Like, he's definitely on board for someone like you to treat her as royalty. But he just kind of sits there and nods slightly, silent.
Do you all want to play a game?
What game are you wanting to play?
Used to play this at home. Hot potato.
No.
Oh, potato. Oh.
Wait, let me show you how it works. I'm going to take a little stone or drink it. Going to imbue it with my magical tinkering.
Okay.
I want to enchant it to where it, after 10 seconds, it flashes.
You're making a flashbang in your door. Yes. Okay. So this is how we're gonna do this. Everybody, roll me a straight D20, no modifiers. Just roll me a D20, and we're gonna do it in rounds.
All right. I rolled a 17.
17.
7.
11.
Okay. What about Sia?
16.
16. All right, Eris. You can see the rock being passed around from one person to another, and it ends up in your hand, and as it does, a very bright light flashes you in the face, kind of disorienting you for a moment, and you drop it to the ground. You are out. So everyone roll me another D20. We're going to go into last man standing here.
16.
16.
15.
15.
19.
19! Roderick, you're holding it and you're like, I'm gonna do well! And you're about to toss it out of your hands as it flashes you in the face and just rolls into the middle. And you are out. We have official one-on-one. All right.
Bloody fucking bastards you are.
One more D20, guys.
Oh no, that is a 6.
What does Sia got?
10.
10, just barely. You can feel it kind of vibrate as it's in your hand. You go, oh, and just toss it at him, and it flashes in his face as it gets to him. And Sia is the official winner of just flash grenade hot potato.
Flash potato.
Flash potato. You are the first official champion of flash potato. So Sia, you're the champion. You did it. You've outlasted and outsurvived the treacherous game of being blinded in your new home. How do you feel?
Great.
Great. Great. She feels great. This game
doesn't sound like it.
this game takes probably 20 minutes. And about this time, there's a knock on your door, and it's just quiet, waiting for a response. Just a loud.
Hello? You'll be coming in?
As soon as you actually answer, the door automatically opens, allowing entrance to whoever's on the other side. And there, once again, stands the rather large human. Again, rippling muscles, bald head, a little bit of a goatee, but it's kind of thin. And he's just a very, very large man. All right, everybody.
Would you like to play flash potato?
Would I like... What?
Oui, it's like hot potato, but it flashes in your face.
Did you just... I'm sorry, are you threatening me? It sounds kind of like a threat.
No.
Not
It's
at all.
not a game. It's a game. It's not a threat. It's a game.
Okay, you got... No, I'm fine. I really would not like to play, but thank you for the offer. Small, weird, colored tiefling. Anyway, I'm very excited to have you guys here. So, we have a beautiful few things going on. We're going to do some training exercises to essentially see how everything's going. So I need you guys to be here, and he slides you a little bit of a map. It's a rough drawing of the academy grounds, and in the back of it there is in fact a bit of a brown spot. And he says, "All right, meet me right here. We have a small little fighting pit, and we're one of the first teams up. We're going to do a bit of a round-robin battle royale to see where you're all standing, you know. And don't worry, it'll hurt, but you'll get up at the end. No matter what, you'll be fine." So,
Hey, we get to fight each other?
You do. We're going to go out back and do that first thing.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's definitely go. So hurry up. Everyone meet me out back. And he storms off. And he walks. Again, he's damn near 8 foot tall. He's wide. Imagine... he's basically Dwayne Johnson. This guy's massive. He's just minus the bull tattoo, and he has a sword on his back.
All I'm gonna be thinking of now is just
Call-
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, he's basically Dwayne Johnson with a weirder voice, because I can't do that impression. But,
And what's his name again?
you never asked for his name. You have no idea.
Let's
Nope.
call him Dwayne.
He is, you will not, you can call him Dwayne, he might be upset, because that's not his name. And he definitely won't get the reference. But you all march out, and following the map, it's pretty easy to find your way around here. It shows the cafeteria. There's, in fact, like a cafeteria. There are workshops. There are places to go and use materials to try to better yourselves, and libraries. And it's in fact, a school. It is in almost every way a private school, except that you might be shipped off to die. But following the map, you get there, and there are dozens of people here already, and most of them are in the stands waiting their squad's turn to prove themselves. So you walk out into the dirt, and you can hear people kind of chanting and yelling at you, and most of them are just like rowdy and enjoying this, and they're waiting for their chance to get in there and fight, especially since the rules very clearly state as you walk in, there's a banner saying where the loser will never die. And it's a very clear message that there's some way this pit, if you are to be slain in here, you will stand right back up as soon as it's all over. And it is a safe place to just wail on each other.
Good place to burn off some steam.
That definitely could be. So as you walk onto the dirt, you can feel it kind of give way beneath you, and it's kind of a thick sand, kind of mud mixture as you walk, actually making it kind of difficult to maneuver without being in rough terrain. It is a big octagon. I mean, this thing is huge. It's probably 30 by 30 or maybe a little bit bigger, and you all pick a different corner of this octagon and stare each other down. And your instructor then stands in the middle of you.
All right, just so everyone's clear. No matter what happens to you here, at the end of it, you're getting up. We're all set. You can be hacked to pieces, and you're still good up here in this sand. You understand me? So no holding back. Last person standing might get a reward. Maybe. Who knows? I don't. So, does everybody understand the rules? Any questions before we begin?
Nay, let's get to fighting.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm ready.
And shake my
Any
hand.
of you fuck up my outfit, I will kill you.
You shake your head. She's worried about her fucking dress. Randy, in fact, the little butler, does stop at the gate and is just kind of like watching now. He's not going to participate in this. And with that, everybody, for the first time as a group, roll me initiative.
16.
16,
21.
21,
Ooh.
2,
4.
4. All right, top of the round. Curie, standing across from you are your new teammates. They're all in a corner, and they're all a pretty decent ways away. What are you going to do?
Arcane weapon.
All right.
And I will use my crossbow to attack Thea.
See ya. All right, roll for an attack.
23.
23, I'm sure hits. Roll for damage.
That is 6 damage. Plus, I will do my arcane weapon
Okay.
to do fire damage.
Okay, so what's a d6 of fire damage?
Oui.
All right,
An extra 5.
extra 5. So you rolled. What was the first one?
It was 6 plus 5, 11 damage.
Jesus. How's Sia feeling?
Hold on. Oh, how much? I have 10 hit points, right? I'm dead.
So,
I'm dead.
so everyone's standing there. You all are kind of looking at each other, and you're all feeling each other out. And Curie just pulls a crossbow and fires a shot into Sia's chest. And you see her look down at it as a blood spurts out into the sand, and then she just falls over. And as she does, the sand opens up and slowly starts to engulf her until she disappears within the sand. And she's just gone.
What the fuck?
Oh my god! So next up, Roderick, you were up.
Alright, I'm gonna go in the barbarian rage.
Okay,
Then
you're
I'll
raging.
I'm gonna rage, and then I'm gonna attack Kiri. I'm gonna attack Kiri.
Okay, you're charging him, and you're just barely able to get to him. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
11.
An 11. Does that hit?
No.
No,
No,
it does not
it
hit.
does not.
You swing down, and he kind of just hops to the side as your axe goes digging into the sand. It was clearly an attack meant to maim and murder. Very violent. Eris, you're up.
I would like to do Chaos Bolt at Curie.
Okay.
Because he just hit my gem buddy.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So
17.
17. I'm sure that hits. I think you're
Really?
16. Yep. So roll for damage,
So 2.
and then roll to see what the Chaos Bolt actually is, to see what kind of damage.
Ooh. So first one's 7. An 8.
Wow, 7 and 8.
Yeah.
So 15 damage.
And then what was the dice I rolled?
And then I think you roll a d8 to see what kind of bolt it is.
Okay. Poison!
Okay, so is I think that's an additional roll of damage, isn't it? When it's poison,
Is it already at 15?
it's a 15. But I just want to see what she can
I'm
get to. Hold
already
on, no,
down.
hold on, hold on. Let's see what she can get to.
I don't think.
No,
so.
okay, that's fine. Then 15's enough. So you kind of hold something in your hand, and you expand, and it grows in your hand as you launch it out of your palm, firing directly at him. And as it flies, it turns green and starts to spew off acid slightly, and it hits him square in the face. And you can see parts of his skin peel away as he screams for a moment, and then falls down into the sand. And slowly the sand envelops him and just drags him down into who knows where.
Ew.
Okay, so, Jesus fucking Christ, that was dark. Roderick, top of the round.
Alright, I'm gonna attack,
You're not gonna
Alice.
be, you're gonna be just out of range to swing on her. Do you have any kind of
Uh-huh.
ranged attack or anything?
No, I
Yeah.
just had my axe. I'll have to stay, get close, but I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna be ready, like, to dodge or something if she fires.
Okay, so yeah, so on Eris' next turn, if she decides to attack, you will have disadvantage on your attack roll.
Alright.
And Eris, that is your turn.
I would like to. On his weapon, can I use confined?
I'm gonna say let's roll off for it. Roderick, roll me a d20, and Eris do the same. Both of you just roll me a d20, no additions.
I just got a 3.
Oh. I was gonna say you have to beat the roll by 10, but yes, I'll allow it just because it's fucking great. Boom! It's you have your axe and you're looking at her and you're like waiting for her to come in for an attack, and then all of a sudden your hands just feel lighter and you realize your axe has just disappeared, it's just gone. Roderick, so once again, purple smoke kind of is in your hand, leaving where your axe was, and you're now disarmed. What do you want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna charge you.
Charger, okay. Just go ahead and roll me an attack then.
I got a 12.
Plus anything because of your rage?
No, it was 10 plus 2.
Oh, okay. What is your AC? Is that hit?
Hit.
It doesn't hit.
13.
So she comes in and kind of like shoulder charges you, and you just kind of step out of the way, and like a charging bull, he just walks past you just a little bit. And you are in fact safe. Go ahead and Eris, top of the round.
Chaos bolt.
Chaos Bolt, roll that attack.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
16 hits, roll damage. Jesus fuck.
Aye.
Two of you got one shot.
4 and 4, so 8.
8 damage. All right.
And,
What kind of damage are we throwing at him?
It is 2 cold damage.
Cold damage. Okay, so you were fine with cold damage. So you need to
Oh,
roll
so I
another
roll a
d6 of
D6?
cold damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 5 on the d6 when I rolled it.
Oh god. So what is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage?
Yeah, then I go out.
Oh shit, really? Oh fuck. So he comes charging at you like a bull, and you sidestep him and just throw another Chaos Bolt into his back, and when you do, it hits him square in the back, and you hear this crunching of bones as he goes propelling forward and falls face down and slips under the sand and disappears. And Eris is the only one left standing, towering above just sand because everyone else was eaten by the sand. And you are victorious. Congratulations.
Fuck yeah.
After a few moments, of, I guess, gloating, you can hear a slight clapping from Randy over the sidelines cheering on. Lots of other people are yelling and cheering, excited. And after a few moments, your instructor walks over. All right, that was pretty goddamn impressive. I mean, it's pretty messed up, really. No one even hesitated. I mean, one of you shot the other one in the chest with a crossbow, and then you burned 2 people alive. I mean, I expected some kind of hesitation, but I'm proud of you. Good fucking job.
Yeah.
So he reaches his pocket and he starts fumbling around with a few things. And you can see him toss some lint out of his pocket. He goes, here's 6 silver. There you go. Congratulations, you did it.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, no problem. Just go ahead back to your dorm. Your other people are going to be just waiting in their bed. They're fine. So you head on back to your room, and as you get there, you see everyone else. Guys, make sure you take a long rest. Everyone except Eris, take a long rest to recover anything you might have used. Are laying in your bed, and you're just starting to wake up as Eris walks in, opening the door, and you're just in your beds, kind of tucked in. It's kind of comfy. And Eris walks in, the door closes behind her.
Hey guys, I
Good.
won.
Good fight. You did amazing.
I know. Dear diary, I beat the shit out of everyone. So proud.
And as you can see, as she says to your diary, Randy very, very quickly pulls out a little book and quill and starts writing this down in front of all of you, just keeping track of her diary for her.
Aye, you writing down in a diary?
Oh, do you want your axe back? 'Cause I don't know if it's gone or not, but yeah.
Actually, I apologize.
Take it back.
You would already have your axe back after you died.
Okay.
It just kind of automatically left the pocket dimension back to you. If you fall in there, it's essentially just like a reset. So
Uh,
Yeah, we're tired. It was quite a in the face, you know.
Or in the chest. You know?
it more like I got stabbed in the back. Well, shot in the back, I guess I should say.
not only were you shot in the back, it was shot with pure force damage that snapped your spine. Shoot you right in the shoulder blades. It snapped your spine and bit your shoulders back, and then you fell face down, and you just like crumbled in on yourself. It was bad.
So next time we should aim for her.
I agree.
Or not, because this dress is expensive.
Then don't wear that fucking dress.
I'm not gonna dress like you.
I don't expect you to, but you can wear something that's not so fancy, I guess I should say.
I don't know what that is, so.
Well, you act like a fucking commoner. You're not royalty yet.
Well, I won't be royalty, so.
Also play Flash Potato.
And as you come up with this beautiful idea to play Flash Potato, the door opens up, and you can see a very excited squad leader. He stands before you. Your oh god, goddamn, what did I call him? Instructor. You're sorry. Flash Potato got me. Your instructor opens the door, very excited. Now having permission, he's actually able to come and go from your room as he'd please. Very, very excited. That was really good. Like I'm very proud to call you guys my squad. It looks like you're gonna be a ruthless group of fighters who are just gonna like grab people and rip their heads off, and then like I don't know, use their head for some nefarious thing. Like nothing specific. Like I wouldn't tell you what to do with the head. I'm just
Wait, what could we do with the head?
Flash Potato. I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, you want to play?
No, that's fine. It's fine. Listen, I just want to say you guys have done great. Here, all of you, take 10 silver on me. All right, all of you, you've all deserved it. Just go ahead and why don't you guys go like explore the city or something? You're basically done for the evening. We have a curfew. It's kind of a loose curfew. Try to be home around 10 every night, just to ensure that we know you're safe. And don't go to any other districts. You can't go in any further. But try to stay out of the commoners district. But go find a bar. Go hang out. Go have some fun, guys. You've heard it. That was pretty top.
Thank you.
Let's go shopping.
Walk out the door. Walk out the door.
You guys all. Everyone wants to go, correct?
Yeah, so I would want to go, but beforehand, I want to try to talk to the instructor dude.
Okay.
like
Everyone kind of just continues to walk out, and he stands by the door, and he legitimately looks proud. He watches you guys, and it's at this point you can probably tell the academy is a pretty new thing. This building can probably hold 150 people. You can guess there's probably close to that were brought in on the ships, which meant there was nobody else prior really besides these instructors, and the mysterious man with the white beard. But so you can tell he's kind of happy that he got a good team and that you guys are gonna be all right. He's happy to help you lead. So he stands at the side watching you all go as you stop and turn to him. He's what can I help with, little lady?
So when we were leaving Highguard, there was some explosions going on. Did you happen to know what was going on there?
Yeah, our captain told us that you had someone blow some stuff up.
Did anybody die?
We don't have like an exact report.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I mean, we can try to look into it if you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you just
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got
thank
eyes and ears all over the country, so we'll try to look into it at our soonest convenience. There's a lot of craziness with you kids getting here, so as soon as we can, we'll look into it though.
thank you.
Hey, and just so you know, we don't care. Like whatever happened before you stepped on that ship, it doesn't matter. But glad to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's what you can call me, sir.
Well, I mean, what's your name?
Oh, yeah, no one asked. Alton Phelps.
Alden. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Alden. I'm just gonna go try to catch up with everybody else.
Have a good one. Y'all have fun. Just don't get killed. I'm kidding. It's pretty safe here. Oh, she's already gone. Guess I'll just kind of go back to my room. I wonder if my new Women's Monthly came in.
And he starts to walk down the hall by himself. And you guys are all walking towards the front door. The front door is swinging open and about to swing closed as Sia kind of squeezes through at the last moment and is right there with you guys. Go ahead and all three of you except for Sia, roll me a perception check just to see if you even notice that she stepped away.
Natural 20.
He does.
23.
17.
Okay, yeah, you're all aware she stepped off, but she came back pretty quick, so, there's nothing suspicious about it, but you notice that she stepped away.
So, where shall we go first?
I would say we go get a drink.
We can do that.
So which way are you guys going? So you step outside, and the front of the building, as you look down, immediately looks south. It's about 10 blocks from the docks, but the docks are actually past the Commoner's Gate, so you've been instructed not to go beyond there. So you have to go east or west.
I would like to find a guard.
Okay. So you've noticed that when you arrived here, you saw guards wearing emerald and gold, and they looked magnificent, and they were bright, shining beacons of kind of like civilization. Where outside there's chaos and law and order, and here it's really confined down to they are in charge. But you actually don't see any of those now. What you see now are guys wearing mostly traditional clothing, like uniforms, and what they have is they have a patch of the royal family, as well as a patch just below that, signifying which area in which they patrol. So you see a guard, and it has like a fruit and basket, signifying that he is a guard of the market district. So he is walking by.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
We are new to the academy. We would like to get a drink in celebration.
Oh, yeah,
Where-
the Academy. Hey, what's the deal with that thing? Like, it's kind of weird.
I'm not sure. We just got here today.
Oh, so you don't even, you're not even sure what's going on in the place you just walked up to?
We,
Oh, that's cool. All right, so you want a drink?
the most popular bar here.
Oh, Jesus. Most popular bar here, to be honest, buddy, you're probably not welcome in. But just a couple blocks down, the Heavy Crate's really good.
We will try there. Thank you.
All right, Heavy
That's
Crate.
the one you said I'm not welcome to?
No, that one's fine. No, I'm not even going to tell you the ones you're not welcome to. You get in
Well,
trouble.
why
going
wouldn't we be welcome there?
Oh, listen, I don't want to be rude. I'm just saying, just go to the Heavy Crate. Just go there. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, have a good one, guys. And he walks off. And you start walking down the block, and just a few blocks down, there is this kind of rustic-looking building. It's got saloon doors, like old-timey Western saloon doors that swing in and out. Two big bay windows on each side, and at the top, it shows a big wooden crate and the sign, The Heavy Crate.
Guys, we found it.
All right, let's go in.
Randy kind of looks up at Eris and just shakes his head like this is beneath us. But he's ready to follow if you do.
Eris, are you coming?
Sure.
And just like that, you all pack up and you start to walk inside. And you go inside, and this place is packed. There are chairs and tables to the left and right. There's a bar along the whole left side with just a wall of alcohol behind it. I mean, things you've never heard of, probably could never afford, and just all sorts right there. In the back, you have an area where people seem to be playing cards of some sort, and there's just like light gambling and things like that. There's music, and there's people dancing, and there is a second floor for travelers to stay the night if they so choose. Where are you guys heading?
I'd be walking up to the bar.
All right, you were there. It's pretty crowded in here in general, but there's more than enough room for you to squeeze into the bar, take a stool, and get a drink here in a moment.
I would like to go to the bar.
Okay. You go and you find a table. It's pretty crowded in here, but there are more than enough tables. So you find one for you and your friends. See you do anything in particular?
I'm gonna probably go to the bar too.
Okay, so Eris goes and makes sure she claims a table for you guys as you all walk up, and the bartender is not walking as much as sliding. He is a gnome that's standing almost above the bar, and he's grabbing the bar and propelling himself left and right. He's clearly on some kind of pulley system where he can stand eye level with you and shoot from one end of the bar and to the other very quickly. As he slides down, so how's it going, guys? What can I get you?
I'll take an ale.
All right, ale. All right, that is 2 copper.
All right, I can give him 1 silver.
Oh, thanks, man. That's a good little tip. All right, what about you two?
Something to remind me of Desimir.
Oh, Desimir. I don't really have an alcohol for Desimir. Okay, let's see here. Let me see what I can mix up. So, Desimir, kinda soft, kinda sweet, way too pretty. Here's a mimosa.
Thank you.
There you go. That should do you just fine. What about you, little lady?
Do you have wine?
Yeah, we got wine. White, red, Chardonnay.
2 Chardonnays.
2 Chardonnays. My, look at you to get a little turn tonight. Here you go. All right, for the fruity drink, that's going to be 1 silver, and the Chardonnays make it 2.
I'm gonna give him 2 silver.
Boop, boop. And he takes them and goes ahead and pockets the 3 silver. So, if you guys need anything else, feel free to give me a holler.
Aye. He'll do it.
You all get up and go to your tables after paying the man, and you sit down. Once again, Eris has already kind of taken a seat for you guys, so there's spots for all of you. You sit down across from each other, and it's actually kind of nice in here. It's a little rustic, but the music is nice. The people seem friendly. There's a lot of laughter in the air. It seems like a nice area.
I would like to use Frostbite to chill my drink.
Okay.
Before drinking it.
Just for fun, roll me a d20.
16.
Yeah, it gets nice and chill. It's not frozen. It's got a little bit of frost there on the glass. It's nice.
All right, fantastic. This is my first drink ever. My parents never let me drink at home.
Aye? No way.
They said that it was a devil brew.
Aye, they don't know what they're talking about.
But
I've been drinking since I was like 10 years old.
a lot of sailors laugh though, cause horns.
What?
I'm a tiefling. I'm
I
double
don't
spawn.
understand what they're saying. And I'm just gonna slide Eris the other Chardonnay.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
And just stare at her quietly with just no expression and just for like a second and just start sipping on my drink after.
I'm just gonna take that as a you're welcome kind of thing. Like,
So
thank
Eris,
you. What?
you can do magic too. What all can you do?
I can burn people. I can make things pretty. I can steal things like his axe.
Please don't do that again. It wasn't very. I understand, but don't do it again, please.
Well, don't charge at me, okay?
You took it away first.
Yeah,
I had
so
to
you wouldn't
charge.
hurt me.
Hey, fair enough.
So yeah, I just damage. I hurt people. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know. See ya. What about you?
I don't know. He kills me pretty fast. I guess you'll never know.
Let's see ya. We should probably, if we're going to be in a squad, we need to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. It's not like
I'll
we're
just-
going to be murdering each other every night.
I'm gonna stare at him for a second again. Just the same thing I did to Eris. And I'm just not gonna answer and then look away and just sip my drink.
I think a crossbow bolt to the chest is pretty, like, good for a weakness. So,
We're allergic to crossbows.
The worst part is right now, you look over and Sia's just scratching her chest where the wound was. She has a rash because she is in fact allergic to crossbows. Yep, 100% real legit right now.
But me, I'm good with crossbows, daggers, spears. I have a frost magic cantrip, frostbite. Can also heal in case anyone gets hurt in battle.
Aye, that'd be good. That'd be very good. Especially since all of us got pretty much knocked over.
Except Eris.
Aye.
yeah, pretty great.
Roderick, he is good at hitting things. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm. Hit
don't
you
know
pretty hard.
Not sure what else he's good at though. Roderick, do you have any other special talents?
Not really. I pretty much, just fight. That's what I do.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what do you want? That I'm a scholar. Like all of you, you're doing magic. She does magic. We don't know what she does. I mean, all I have is my ex. That's all I got.
Sia's pretty
Yeah.
stabby.
PTSD's gonna kick in.
She's kind of, after hearing this remark, she kind of sits there and takes back in a moment of her just repeatedly over and over, blood pooling down her hand, covering her blade, and she just kind of stares off.
I'm gonna actually chug my whole drink, just throw it all the way back.
Okay.
Get up, walk behind Curie, and in the process, I want to try to pickpocket him while they're talking.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say slit his throat for some
Oh,
reason.
go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
Alright, do I notice her getting up?
Hold up. Yeah, you notice her getting up.
Alright.
20.
Is it natural?
No, not
Oh,
natural,
holy
just-
shit. All right, good. Good on you, though. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, both Roderick and Curie.
Natural one.
15.
Yeah, you notice that she got up and she walked past him, but you don't really know anything about it. Go ahead and what were you trying to take from him? Just his money?
Yeah, just his money.
How much money do you have?
12 gold and 32 silver.
We'll say you take a single gold piece. You kind of got over there and you just reached in and you pulled a coin out just real quick and it's a gold. And you're like, pocket of gold.
Cool. So I want to go back to the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to buy a round of drinks for the table.
Okay. So he's there. He's like, oh, hey, you're back. What's up? So, what you need?
So I want to get a round of drinks for, me and my friends over there.
Okay.
We
very
have
good.
like shots, some straight alcohol of any kind.
Oh
something-
yeah. What do you need? We got whiskey. We got rum. What, tequila.
Let's do some whiskey.
Okay, whiskey. How many
You know,
shots?
make
Just
it
one
make
for each?
it two each. Just
Oh, two each. Okay, here you go. Whiskey. There we go. He slides over the glasses on a little tray for you. So there you go. That'll be 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's just say 4 silver.
Didn't give him the gold piece.
Oh, like, are you sure? This seems like it's highly overpriced.
No, you're great. I'm just gonna
Oh.
take my drinks back.
Hey, you know what? Hold on. Just hold on before you go. Go ahead and come here. And here's a special drink. He starts mixing together a few things. He's like, this one's just for you. That's on the house. You deserve it.
What is it?
It's just a concoction of a few things. It's my special. I call it the heavy crate. Drink it slow. Don't chug.
What would happen if you chug it?
You're gonna black out. It's very strong, but it's delicious.
And what's your name?
My name. I should have thought of this prior. I knew this probably would have come up, but I didn't know. That's stupid. My name is Mavas. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you. You said Mavas?
Yeah, Mavas. Mevoss. Mavas.
Awesome. Thanks, my boss.
Oh, yeah, no, the pleasure's mine. Please, come back anytime. And he bites the coin real quick. He's like, holy shit, it's real. I thought I just got ripped off. And he goes quickly sliding down the bar after he gives you the heavy crate drink. When you look at it, it's a slight blue that kind of just irradiates this kind of like mist over the top. It does smell very nice.
Nice. I'm going to go back to the table. I'm just going to sit down with my drinks. So, I decided why not get drinks for my new friends?
Oh, very nice of you.
And I'm going to slide the special one over to Curie.
Oh, thank you, Sia.
Yeah, so since it's your first time drinking, I got you that. See, these are shots. It's going to hit you really fast. So we'll do these ones. You take that one. You can take it like a shot. I would recommend chugging it. It's not going to hit you as hard.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna check it.
Oh my god. Roll me 3 constitution checks.
Checks or saving throws?
Saving throw, sorry.
11.
You're not feeling great.
Ooh. 7. 20.
Yeah, just so you know, you did fail all 3, but after the second one, you super failed. You take the drink and you turn it upside down, and it goes down really smooth, and it's actually quite sweet, and it's delicious actually. It's maybe one of the best drinks. It's very fruity and sweet, and it goes down so smooth that an experienced alcoholic would think there's no alcohol in this at all, but there is. And you take it and you put the glass down. And for everyone watching, you immediately see his eyes get a little foggy. And he smiles wide, and his eyes squint a little bit. He gets red-faced. Go ahead and just roll me a d20. Nothing added.
9.
He smiles wide and tips back off the stool, landing flat on his back. Just poof, solid thud.
Am I still conscious?
You are unconscious.
So I'm going to take a shot back, and that's what I'm good at.
I can definitely say you're a great person. You're awesome.
Eris is gonna take the Chardonnay that she handed her and kind of like set it down.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm just not thirsty, you know?
Alright, I'll take it.
Yeah, you hammer it down. It doesn't affect you very much. It's you used to pretty hard meads and ales, so you're fine. This is chump change to you.
For like a split second, I have a full smile. Just correct it real quick. No correction.
Oh, holy shit.
See ya, high five. I'm probably gonna have to stand up for this on the chair so that someone can reach me.
Thank you, reciprocate the high five.
I'll reciprocate, kind of a high five.
What is kind of a high five? Please explain that, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So, kind of a high five is just going to be an awkward one. It's going to be, like, really slow, not, like, really...
Oh, so he's wound up, ready, excited, and you're just like,
yeah.
And your hand's just out.
Perfect.
Just for the sake of it, go ahead and roll me a d20, Roderick.
Alright. 14.
Yeah, you're fine. It's a good, solid, good hand, a good clap. It's a good one. You guys know what to do. So you're sitting at the bar, everyone's drinking beer. Kiri is just, you can hear kind of snoring, so you know he's not dead, but he's just legs in the air, kind of tangled around the stool, on his back, asleep.
Am I gonna have to carry him home?
Probably.
In my unconscious state, I would like to accidentally cast Fairy Fire.
Roll me a d20.
Oh, God.
12.
Continue on for everyone else.
Yeah, this is a great time, you know. It's just getting to know people, you know, new teammates, I guess, new family, I guess, for my sake. Because I didn't like my old family at all.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they treated me like assholes. That's all they did. I come from the mountains. You know, as a wee lad, I made it all the way to the mountains, which is unheard of for a dwarf. You know, and then, being, like a wee lad, like probably 2 or 3, and making it to the mountain on his own, and they always treated me like shite, sending me to the mines, always getting quiet whenever I walk in because they don't really like me. I was treated like a shite.
So as I'm nodding my head, I don't understand anything you're saying. Still, alcoholism happened, making it a lot worse.
Sia just nods along like you think she's listening and paying attention. It's in one ear, out the other. It's barely in one ear. It's all a jumble.
Do I notice this or no?
You notice her nodding along, smiling, but it looks like she's attentive. Go ahead and roll me an insight check to see if you can determine if she's in
Alright.
fact not listening.
No, I got a 7.
Yeah, no, you think she's being very polite. She seems very
All right.
friendly. Other than your friend who is asleep right in a major walkway. Other than that, she's been very kind. She's listening. She seems intent.
Now that I seen that, now that I know he's in the middle of a walkway, can I pick him up or no?
Yeah, you can try to pick him up. What are you going to do with him?
All right.
Then I want to put makeup on him.
You can do that. He now has a full face of makeup because it's just special. Yeah. So you're going to pick him up, and you're reaching down. And as you reach for him, all of a sudden he has bright red lipstick and some nice eyeshadow on. It's tasteful, but it is a full face.
I'm gonna jump back and go, hey, what the hell? No, this is not right.
Go ahead and roll me a dex save.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Natural
you're fine.
20.
You jump back seeing him, and you stumble over a stool and just kind of slide the stool out of the way and just plant your feet. You're fine.
All right. Whoever did that, no, don't do it again. That's not right.
It's still on his face.
It's funny as hell, but no, it's not right.
I'm
So,
gonna do it. Him too, Roderick.
I
want to be stealthy.
I guess, yeah, roll me a sleight of hand, because it requires the motion, and then Roderick, give me a perception check.
I got 9, so I don't notice.
Maybe, hold on.
I got 9 too.
If it meets, it beats. You see her wave her hand, but you're really not sure what it means, not being familiar with magic.
Fair enough.
So you just see her kind of wave her hand in your direction, you're like, what the fuck? And then nothing seems to happen. Like, maybe she was just doing a weird wave. It's hard to tell.
Do I see this happening?
Roll me a perception check. Whole time Kiri's just snoring on the ground. Still a little bit French.
11.
11. You're about the same. You're not super familiar with magic. So you definitely saw her do something, and I'm sure you can just look over and now see a full face of makeup on his face.
I look over to Eris. Nice touch.
I try my best.
So
Do I hear that at all or
yeah,
no?
but you probably don't know what they're talking about. They're just like, nice touch. It could be about anything, because you don't feel any different. So as you're kind of confusingly adding, removing, fucking with people's faces, a guy carrying a tray of drinks steps right on top of Kiri, and the guy stumbles and dumps the entire tray. And he kind of catches himself, and he looks back at the guy laying there, and this massive half-orc is just standing there looking down, just, whose friend is this?
I am picking him up. Don't worry.
How about pick him up a little sooner so I don't spill all my drinks? Who's gonna pay for these drinks? Are you gonna pay for them?
You're the one who spilled them.
I spilled them over your friend, you little bitch. Someone pay for my drinks.
Oh, you did not just call me a bitch.
He's gonna roll to attack you and try to slap you.
I
He
will
does.
hurt.
He makes contact. He does 3 damage. He just smacks the shit out of you. And when he does, you can tell he's drunk because he stumbles a little bit. It's like,
All right, now who's gonna pay for my drinks before there's more trouble?
Well, all right. I'm gonna tackle him.
okay, roll for an attack.
All right.
Roll for an unarmed attack.
Unarmed, +4, so that would be a 15.
Yeah, you definitely make contact. Let's just roll strength checks to see if you knock him to the ground. Oh, buddy.
All right. So do I need to roll again?
Yeah, roll me just a strength check.
Strength check. That's +2, so that is a. That would be a 10.
Yeah, no, you definitely make contact with him, and you shove him back a little bit, but he stands on his feet, and he's just kind of looking there. Sia, I want to give you the opportunity. Would you like to try to do anything?
Does he see me? Like, am I in?
I mean, you're sitting at the table. He's aware of you. He just slapped the person sitting immediately to the right. He's probably aware you're there, but like, in what way see you? Like,
I was gonna do
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
he's-
stealth attack if I could.
he doesn't know you're a combatant, so in that sense, you would be stealth.
Could I try to pickpocket his money then instead of like attacking him?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll me a sleight of hand check with advantage, just because right now Roderick is grappling him. He's got his arms around him, and you're squeezing low. You're kind of low on the guy. You had to lean into the hit, so you have his arms at his side. He's trying to break free. He's just not really going down, though.
25.
25? Yeah, you go ahead. In his purse, you will find 2 gold, 16 silver, and 12 bronze.
So I'm gonna drop 8 silver on the ground.
Mhm.
So that's the money for your drinks. Don't just leave me and my friends alone.
I don't think he likes that answer. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to attack. So everyone, everyone awake. Let's roll for initiative.
17.
I got a 10.
Okay. So he's gonna take the top of the initiative. So he's still, first of all, just being grappled, so he has to roll to break free of that at the end of his turn. Which is a 16. So 16 plus 3. So yeah, he's rolled a 19. So go ahead and roll a strength check, I guess, to see if he can break out of it.
Alright, so it'd be an 8, so he gets out.
Yeah, no, he breaks out just fine, but that's his turn. He's not able to do a lot after that. Eris.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and do the same thing I did with my sister. And kind of like be all like, Hades open this bitch.
Okay, so you crank it up a little bit. What do you say to him?
You better fucking apologize to me, or I'm going to burn you so bad you're gonna look like the mud out back.
Does mud typically look burnt?
I don't know.
I like the attempt, though, so roll me an intimidation check. Let's see what you get.
19 plus intimidation.
You're rolling 19.
Plus 6. Calculator.
Yeah. So he looks, and he can see you lighting up, and he's looking at you. He's like, listen, your friend spilled my drinks. I don't want any trouble. Just. He leans down to pick up the coins. He's like, we're cool. We're done here.
That didn't sound like an apology, bitch.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
He has continued to walk away unless you'd like to do something, because it'll be your turn. He is preparing to leave after acquiring the coins.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to.
And he continues back to the bar using the money that he had stolen, and he gets there, and you see him reach down. He puts the 6 coins down. You see him reaching for his pocket. He's like, my gold purse. And he starts like walking around looking for it aimlessly.
Okay, we need to leave. We need to leave right now. Come on, pick him up. We're gonna go. We're leaving.
Let's leave this backwater establishment.
Yeah, I think you've had a little too much. I think that Chardonnay got you really quickly.
I'm missing health.
Alright, I'm gonna grab Kiri and walk out with him.
Yeah, you pick him up just fine. As you guys are leaving, the small gnome behind the counter is watching you guys go. He's like, "Oh, just so you guys know, you're welcome back anytime. Have a good one."
I'll be back.
No, thank you. And
Eris is still fuming. She's a well-lit torch in the middle of the night right now.
it's not the middle of the night. You guys are definitely
No, I'm
alcoholics.
saying-
This is like noon.
It's just for imagery.
So Kiri over Roderick's shoulder. What are you guys doing? You walk out of the street, and again, it's noon. You guys got here pretty early in the day. The city is alive with people walking to different locations. What do you guys?
I'm going shopping. You guys can come with me or not.
Yeah, I gotta take this guy home and put him down. I mean, well, do you want me to just carry him the entire time? Can we compromise where I could put him down or wake him up or something?
Randy, is there any way we can just like pay like a peasant to carry him?
You could try.
I'm gonna like look at Roderick and just kind of be like, "You're
How about
capable."
this?
of that."
How about we just drop him off real quick and then we can come back out and go shopping?
Sure.
Okay, you do exactly that. You're starting to carry him back. You guys didn't walk very far to get to the heavy crate. You're on your way there, and you walking towards the front doors, and as you do, the doors open automatically on their own, registering that you are now a part of the academy. And once you cross the threshold, walking inside, Kyria wakes up and feels fine, and all the alcohol you guys consumed just seems to kind of just wash away from you.
That's no fun.
But Kyria is awake.
Now we can go shopping. Come on.
Aye. Curious. Even though I don't know about it, does that mean the makeup's gone too, or no?
Yeah, the makeup would in fact also be gone.
How do we end up here? We should go back to the bar. Haven't had my drink yet.
No, no.
You know, you drink
had-
enough for everybody, but it's fine.
Yeah,
You
no.
get the
You were on the ground. I had to pick you up. You got stepped on.
And now that you mention it, you do feel kind of wet though. Like someone may have spilled drinks on you.
Oh,
No, you were out. That was your first time drinking?
we.
Aye.
Right,
Yeah,
let's go shopping, I guess. I won't remember my first time drinking. It doesn't count, eh?
Oh,
No,
it
no, no.
definitely counts.
It counts for us. But for you, if you don't want it to count and it won't count, we'll go out drinking later.
We should definitely do that again. And I'm gonna walk past Curie and just give him a nice big smile and walk past him.
Why don't we
Aye.
avoid
You
the
know,
peasant
Sia, you have a very
pubs for now?
You have a very beautiful smile.
I immediately stop smiling.
Oh,
Wait. All right, let's go shopping before things get weird.
Too late.
Wait, now we're at things getting weird. Now we're thinking about things getting weird. Okay, where would you like to go shopping? What kind
I
of
wanna
store are you looking for?
go to like a
Library?
magic shop.
Okay, magic shop, library,
Weapon shop.
weapon shop.
I'm just going wherever they're going. I don't
Okay.
really care.
You're just kind of hanging out. God, let's see. I'm just gonna roll until I find a name that fits one of your things, and that's where you go first. Okay, so you're walking along, and you're just going down the street, just kind of aimlessly looking for stores. And one of the first places you come across is the Searching Owl, and there is a large book drawn in the window, signifying maybe there's kind of like some kind of library or something, just a bookstore.
Ooh, this looks fascinating.
Yeah, let's go. And she's just gonna walk in.
All right. I guess. I guess I'll walk in.
Still have no clue what he's saying.
Roderick, you know you can
Aye.
learn a lot from books.
Yeah, I don't normally read. I was always in the mine or getting wasted in a tavern or a bar. Always getting the scraps and stuff. That's
Yes,
about it.
Roderick, can you read?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Hey, I wonder if they have an Alcoholics Anonymous book.
No, that's for quitters.
Well, then
I
maybe
don't know
we
what you
should
just said.
shop
I
it.
really
All right, you all walk inside because you've been having a quite strange conversation right there in the front of the store. People are walking by and looking at you kind of annoyed because you're just on the sidewalk in the way. But eventually you go inside and you go inside and there are in fact a dragonborn standing behind the counter. And with a big smile, a big toothy smile, he looks and goes, "Oh, hello. Welcome to my store."
Hello. We are new to the academy.
Oh, the place just down the street, correct?
Wait,
Aye.
With the big red A. What is that for? Adulterer? What is that?
Yes.
Aye.
Uh,
What?
Yeah,
I
that's
thought so
weird.
too, but I think it's just for the academy.
I guess that makes sense too, but that's strange.
Oh.
realization for Liz kicks in.
Well, welcome to my beautiful home. This is the Searching Owl.
It is quite beautiful.
Thank you. Can I
Do
help
you
you
have
look for anything
any-
in particular?
Looking for magical books. Like, not particularly magical books, but books on magic.
Okay, what kind of books are you looking for? Like, what kinds of magic?
Probably enchantment right now.
So he looks and he starts flipping through a few things. Goes, books on enchantments.
Oh, this one's a good one. Kind of the who's who of enchanting. This man here has done so much in his lifetime that it's almost like he's had 30 lifetimes.
And he slides a book across the counter. It's a very thick book, like an encyclopedia sized book. And across the cover, written in about 30 languages, like some of them that don't look like languages, they're just weird squiggly lines. It's Elendar's enchantments.
How much for this one?
Oh, you see, it's a bit of a rare book these days. The person who wrote it has just gone missing. But for you, a person of clear intent to learn, 35 gold pieces.
Uh,
Go on, pay the man.
Yes, I like this one. Pay the man.
I don't have 35. Could I come back later?
I mean, if the book is sold, the book will be sold. But
Do many people look at it?
oh, all the time. It's a very popular book.
Oh no.
Here, inside check.
Insight check.
11.
Yeah, no,
Wait.
you've never heard of the book, so you're not really sure. Yeah, no, he seems like a friendly enough guy. Why would he lie?
He's sitting there. He says, "So I will put the book back where it goes. But if someone comes in wanting it, I can't hold it for you."
Yeah, I understand. Thank you. I will try to be back quickly.
No, hold on. I guess I could hold the book for an additional 5 gold to the price paid to me now. If you pay me now, I can hold it for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Thank you. That'll be great.
5 gold then? Please, hand it over.
Slid in 5 gold.
Thank you. Yes, I will hold this book for you for 2 weeks. Hold on, let me write a note on it. What is your name?
Kiri of the
Kiri.
academy.
Okay, Kiri of the Academy. A very official name. Yes. So I will hold this for 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, it's gone and you will not get a refund for any reason.
And thank you.
Oh, you are very welcome.
Does anyone want to look at anything else in here?
Yes, actually.
Okay, what would you like to see?
Do you have any history books on Highguard?
Oh, Highguard. Yes, we should have a few of those. Let's see.
Like recent history and old history.
How recent are you looking for?
Just like of all the families who have ruled and like any like historical events that might have happened there.
Let's see. Oh, there is this one. It's called The Place Below the Clouds. It's not one of the best reads, but it does have a lot of information.
He slides it across the table to you. It's not a very thick book. It's pretty simple. When you flip through it, it just kind of has the general idea of how the place was created. No one knows who halved the top of Highguard, but it says that it was the top. The mountain peak was essentially swept away somehow, cut from the top, and flattened so that Highguard could be built there. Many believe that it was industrious dwarves, but there's no real proof of that. It's just kind of a believed thought.
Does it have like an index that says like what all is in it? Like if it talks about families and stuff?
No,
like that?
this one's more focused on just the land that is Highguard.
Do you have one more centered around the families of Highguard?
I don't have anything of that sort currently, but for a price, I could keep my ears open.
And what's your price?
For simple information, the possible acquiring of a book, let's just say 2 gold.
1 gold.
2 gold.
I'm gonna kind of like look it over. I think I'll wait.
Okay, but if I find that book, I might just throw it away now. Rude. He slides the book back, puts it back on the shelf. What about you two? Anything else? You, miss. What about you, the quiet one? Ooh, so broody.
Do you have any books on Sir Orderell?
Oh, yes, I believe we do. Let me see here. Oh, this is quite an interesting one. It is a choose-your-own-adventure book told from the perspective of Sir Orderell.
How much?
For this, I mean, it's mostly for children. It's like 6 silver.
I'll take it.
Oh, do you have a little one at home? That's cute. You should definitely read this to him. He'd like it.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's fine. I'm just gonna slide
Okay.
in the 6 silver.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a fantastic read.
So thank you. I'm just gonna walk away.
And with that, you guys make your way back out into the street. Where else would you guys like to look? We're looking for a weapons store and a magic store.
Hmm.
All right. The next store you come across is called the Guarding Knife. A man stands out front, spinning a sign with great ease, advertising that they buy and sell gold weapons. And it's the closest thing to a weapon shop you're gonna find around here.
Gold weapons?
Yeah.
No, I don't need a gold weapon.
Oh,
I can sell mine.
we sell other. We buy gold. Yeah. Starts spinning the sign more. Just go on inside. We sell other things too, but that's what we primarily handle here are gold.
All right, I go inside.
Oh, beautiful. You guys walk inside, and it's like a pawn shop aesthetic. There's just things kind of scattered throughout. There are weapons, but there's armor. There are just like miscellaneous books. You can see a weed whacker in the corner. It might not be the most legitimate business, but is in fact a business, and behind it stands a man. He's kind of a blobbling guy going, hello there.
Do you have any great axes? Kind of like this one, maybe it's something with a little bit of quality.
Well, I've got this intricate golden axe right here. It's quite a nice axe when you look at it.
I'll look at it.
Okay. He hands it to you. It's quite light. You can flip it around pretty easily. You might be able to wield it even with one hand. It's pretty nimble. It looks nice.
How much for this one?
My boy, that there is the low price of 150 gold.
No, I'd be all right now.
Not everyone can afford the finer things in life.
Maybe later I'll come back and get it.
Sounds good. What about the rest of you? What are you guys thinking?
I have this golden cutlass. I would like to
boy.
see how much you want to give me.
Oh, let me have a little look at there, honey.
He pulls it over, and he starts looking it over. He takes a small little needle and scratches by the handle. Goes,
as I suspected. As you can tell by the weight, this here is gold-plated, not real gold. Still not. It still is not, worthless, but it's not going to be worth as a solid gold weapon like what I typically carry. What were you looking to get for this, little lady?
Just your highest price you're willing to pay. Since it's not actual gold.
For it being gold-plated, I could strip the gold and repurpose it into another weapon and sell the cutlass on its own, so how about 4 gold?
I'm gonna look at Randy and be like, is that good?
To be honest, madam, I have not the slightest clue what to do here.
Can I grab the cutlass from him?
Yeah,
and I
no,
wanna
it's
look at,
yours.
where he scratched.
Roll me a investigation check with disadvantage because you really don't know what you're looking for.
Well, I just wanted to know if it scratched off anything. Investigation.
Yeah, still.
I don't think I'm gonna do it. 10.
Yeah, no, it's scratched. You can see that where he cut it, it is scratched, but it all just kind of looks the same. You're really not sure what he's going on about.
Hmm.
The best I could do, madam, is maybe 6 gold.
Highball him.
Eris is gonna look at him and just really look at him wide-eyed, trying to eyeball him.
Ma'am, are you okay? You seem to be having a case of the fits.
Help me.
I'm gonna grab it out of her hands. So how about we do 10 gold and we call it a day? Because you can sell 2. You basically are getting the better hand out of this, to be quite honest. You get the gold plating, and then you get to sell another weapon.
Well, I'd melt down the gold, and the gold plating would probably come up to essentially almost nothing. I'd have to wait for other gold to be ready to be melted down to make it into something, so I'm just going to have excess gold sitting around. And the cutlass itself seems to be quite plain. I could maybe get 15 silver out of it, so collectively I'd barely be making a profit at 7, but I could go to 7 at the absolute highest.
I'm gonna go back to her and just take the 7.
Okay, I'll sell it for 7, sir.
Well, mighty my, ma'am, you are a savvy businesswoman. Put her there.
And he grabs your hand and shakes your hand, shaking your entire arm. And then he takes out of his little purse, slides you 7 gold, and
There you go, ma'am. Now you have a beautiful day.
You too, sir. And then she's just gonna walk out, like, annoyed because he shook her hand.
quickly Randy comes up and he snaps his fingers as a wipe of some sort in his hand. He just wipes your palm down. Just,
Disgusting.
Thank you, Randy.
all right. You guys walk outside, and as you walk into the main street, everyone give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
1, 2, 3.
18.
Natural 1. I don't notice shit.
Everyone notices except for Roderick, who is just like lost in his own thoughts. Just kind of like, he's still getting used to the sun. He spent most of his life underground. It's all kind of new to him. But everyone else notices that coming from the left of this shop is a familiar to all of you except for Kiri, but you only notice that they seem to be angry. A familiar orc and several other guys are on their way to talk to you, and they do not look pleased whatsoever.
You back for more, bitch?
He's going to throw a javelin at you, full force, and that is where we're going to call this episode, guys.
Oh my god.
Mid-throw, javelin on its way to pierce your chest. So we will pick back up next time with will Eris be impaled by a javelin? We will soon find out.